Hi, welcome to part 5 in the video tutorial series on WhiteCap Visualizer, the wonderful visualizer from Sound Spectrum. Now, if you recall, we were making scripts that can control the wave shape, color scheme, background, and other parameters of the visualization in WhiteCap. However, what we didn't touch yet is the option to create collections of visualizations. What I mean is that we have here numerous color schemes, and likewise we have also quite a few selections of wave shapes, and up till now we've created scripts that only give us a certain combination of one color scheme and one wave shape, one background if we choose, and not much more. And if we enable the slideshow interval parameter, then the combination that we've chosen is soon washed out by the cycling of the wave shapes and the color schemes throughout the entire collection. So what we need to do now is to find a way to limit the collection of color schemes and wave shapes only to those we want, in case we want to create a pool of options that the script will cycle through. Let's say, for example, that we want our script to have the color schemes move between, let's say, grilled, which is a red kind of thing, red yellow, and lightness, which is a purplish thing. So we want color schemes grilled and lightness, and the wave shapes, let's take for example bezel and biplane. Okay, and now we have to pay close attention to how these things are spelled, because we're going to have to copy them. Okay, so now let's get back to the directory that we've been messing around with all the time, which is fdata, roaming, sound spectrum, WhiteCap. Up to now we've been in the scripts subdirectory, but now we have to turn our attention to two other subdirectories there, categories and themes. First of all, we'll take categories because the theme is made up of the categories. Okay, so color schemes. We're going to create a new color scheme category. Let's just copy the custom one and name it tutorial. Okay, let's enter it. You don't need a Python editor for that. These are text files. You can edit them in Notepad. Okay, so we have all kinds of fields here, but the relevant ones for us are the name. So we'll change that to tutorial. That later on for selecting it. And the include list. The include list is the list of color schemes that will be included in this color scheme category. So we wanted grilled and lightness, if I'm not mistaken. Great, so we'll save that. We can close it now. And let's go back and take the wave shape category. We'll create another new wave shape category based on the custom. We'll call that tutorial 1, tutorial waves. Okay, just to make it more memorable. Okay, we'll change the category title here to tutorial waves, and the include list will be, if I remember correctly, bezel and biplane. we'll save that as well. So now we have tutorial waves constituting the two wave shapes we want in the category, and under color scheme we have tutorial. Now we have to put them together, and to do that we will use the themes. We've been under categories. Now under WhiteCap we also have themes, so we will create a new theme based on the custom theme and change its name to the so original and inspired name of tutorial. And inside, first we will change name to tutorial, and we will also reference the category expressions that are included in it. Background category expression we don't need. The color scheme category expression has been tutorial, and if I'm not mistaken, the waves have been tutorial waves, and we shall save it. Now, what do you do with this theme? This theme is what we've been looking for. If we close WhiteCap and reopen it to reload everything, then here we can select the active theme, and now you can see we also have tutorial. If we look before in the standard theme, if we look at the collection of active color schemes, then we can see that we have a lot of stuff going on here, a lot of active wave shapes, so that if we decide to activate the slideshow here and also activate the color scheme here, the slideshow of the color scheme, then we are going to get an infinite collection, not infinite, but a long collection of color scheme and wave shapes combinations that keep alternating all the time. But if we now select our tutorial scheme, what we have in the active color schemes that are cycling are just the two that we selected, grilled and lightness, and likewise in the wave shapes we only have in the active wave shapes bezel and biplane, which we have selected. So this is step 1. We created the theme, and step 2 will be to activate it using the script. So we need to do two things now. One is to go to the scripts and create a new script. Let's have it assigned to key E. And in it, we don't need all these start configs, because we will just assign an activate theme method. And the theme we will activate is, of course, tutorial, which we have defined before. And let's set the line scale to more same value. And the second thing we need to do is, because we're going to work with themes now, we have to enable the slideshows on startup. We'll leave the background because we're not really using it, but the color scheme and the wave shape we have to enable, otherwise we won't have any cycling through the pool of color schemes and wave shapes that we've created in the theme. Okay, so now let's close and reopen WhiteCap to have it reload, and We have here just a collection as usual, color schemes and everything. And we will try now to run key E, Shift R, E, and what we have now is biplane, as we can see, and bezel in the wave shapes as we've defined, and in the color schemes, the active color schemes include only grilled and lightness as we wanted it to be. Now the other values, for example the slideshow interval or the duration of the transition between the wave shapes, all that can be defined right here in the key E with the set pref and the according field from the preferences file. You have here the slideshow interval duration and the color scheme transition duration. Everything is here, so we have complete freedom over the entire sequencing of the wave shapes and the color schemes. That's it for this tutorial.